everyone, it's Shell from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's day 24 in the 2023 Countdown to Christmas card series, and the theme for today was Snowflake or Snowman. So I decided to do both. We're going to do a shaker card. Going to be using this die from MFT. It is a birthday die, but we're going to go ahead and remove the birthday letters from it to just create a plain Polaroid frame for the shaker. I've done this in a couple videos before or on a couple of cards, and I really like the way it turned out. So I'm going to run it through my die cut machine with some silver foil cardstock, and then I'm just going to cut off the birthday letters. Because this die was a little bit wide, I did have to end up cutting one of the edges off. It didn't cut all the way through, but that was really easy to do with my scissors. The stamp set is MFT's Christmas Selfie, and I chose the one with 3 snowmen. I think these are really cute. These are all little Polaroid pictures. They have a ton of sets like this. They have birthday ones. What was the other? I think they have some other Christmas ones. Very, very cute. They're a little bit more expensive, but you do get a lot of images in the set. I think you get 6 of the Polaroids and then several sentiments that coordinate with them. So we're going to go ahead and stamp it using my stamp wheel, and then we're going to color it in with Copic markers. So while you're watching me color this in with the Copics, I thought that I would talk about this series because I'm not doing anything super fancy with my coloring. This series is 25 days of different themes, techniques, stamp sets, etc. And it is Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations and myself. I have been doing this series for about 5 years, and I asked Marie if she wanted to join me for one day last year and then the whole thing for this year. So she kindly said yes. We sat down and came up with 25 different ideas for cards or projects. And so you guys get to see some inspiration from 2 crafters who have different crafting styles. So hopefully you have gotten some inspiration from the projects that we've given to you over these 25 days. I can't believe that it is almost done, that we're already on day 24. I don't know where this time has gone. But make sure that you check out the intro video on my channel, which is linked below in the description box. I've also linked Marie's channel down there, so make sure you go over and check hers out. We are giving away prizes. We both have hit big milestones. I hit 700 and Marie hit 800. So we are giving away an additional prize. So you definitely want to make sure that you check out the intro video so you know everything that you have to do. The giveaway is closing on the 29th. The 22nd is our last video, which is crazy, next Friday, or this coming Friday. And then, which is the 22nd, the 29th will be the last day for comments. The 5th, I believe it is, whatever that Friday is, we are going to be announcing the winners. So make sure that you do everything that you need to do to be entered to win if you would like to. It is open to international as well as US viewers, which I have never done before. So if it's too expensive to mail a physical product, I will be sending a gift card if it happens to be an international winner. So very different than the years in the past. Marie and I are also looking at doing some kind of series, maybe some smaller mini series, things like that for 2024, because we are really enjoying doing this. So hopefully you guys will join us for those series. We haven't worked out any details yet, so we don't know what it is, when it is, anything like that. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. You'll have to let me know in the comments what your favorite card of the series was. I really am interested to see, is there like one technique or one card that you guys really, really liked overall? I'm really curious to see what your favorite one was. So thank you guys so much for watching the series and for commenting and liking and subscribing. It really means a lot to us. And we're, thankful that we can give prizes out for this series because you guys have been absolutely fantastic with your support of us. So we appreciate it and we thank you guys. All right, so let's get back to the card. I am just finishing up the Snowman's scarves. I really like the way the purple scarf came out. I'm not really too super crazy about the way the red one came out. I think I didn't leave enough highlights. It usually takes me 1 or 2 times to practice something as I'm coloring it to get the results that I want. So I probably should have done a practice one, but I had so much stuff I was trying to do. I was trying to finish Christmas cards because even though I did this whole series, I did not have enough cards to mail out. So I took a B000 and went around all of the snowmen, and then took I think this is a C00, and just went around the white parts of the snowmen to just give it a little bit of shading, because even though an object is white, there still would be some shading on it. And then I used my N markers, I believe it was N8 and N6, to go ahead and color his hat in. And then we're going to get ready to assemble the shaker part. So this is my favorite. I can't find the acetate that I have. I know I have a bunch of sheets, but my desk is a disaster. So please tell me, somebody else in the comments, tell me that your desk is a disaster too, because you can see like this in view of this camera is pretty much the only clean spot on my desk. If I panned out and you guys saw the rest of my desk, you would be like, oh my goodness, what did you do? I really need to clean the desk. So I took a piece of packaging, cut that off, and then I cut a piece of cardstock down to, this is a 5x7 card, so I cut it down to 1/8 of an inch smaller than the 5x7, went ahead and attached that onto the white card base. This is leftover from another project that I did. This one was the square card, the 5x5 card, I think it was, that opened different ways. I used this pattern paper as the background. So now I'm going ahead and gluing the snowman picture down, and then we are going to get ready to work on the actual frame. So I am cutting up some 3M foam tape. We're going to do 2 layers on this. And while I'm doing this, I did cut most of this out because it's not fun to watch, but you do have to make sure that you make that all of the sides are actually touching so that none of the shaker pieces are able to fall out. So you need to make sure you have a nice tight seal around where all the shaker pieces are going to go. So now I'm going to peel the first layer off, and then we're going to do a second layer. But while I'm doing this, I did some of this stuff off camera because I actually did a second card, which you'll get a little sneak peek of at the end, and it will be another video for this week, not for the series, but I wanted to show it to you because I think it was so elegant. But I liked this one better for the Snowman Snowflake theme. I did heat emboss the snowflake images that you see to the right, the wooden ones. I went ahead and put some Versamark ink on it, or the just clear sticky ink on it, and then sprinkled it with some embossing powder, and it has a little bit of a shine to it. Okay, so back to the shaker. The snowflake pieces that you're seeing here is from a Hero Arts kit. I believe it was from one of last year's Christmas kits. I think it might have been from maybe the ornament making one, or maybe it was this year. I can't remember, but it's definitely a Hero Arts kit. So now I'm removing the backing off of the frame and then attaching that down. And once that's good and adhered, I'm going to go ahead and shake the pieces around. One thing that I would do is before this, I would go around the inside of the shaker window and use my anti-static powder to go ahead and coat the inside, because some of the pieces got caught on it just because there's a little bit of stick to it. So now I'm using a Let It Snow sentiment with some embossing ink, and this is a Martha Stewart embossing powder, and I can't remember maybe it's called Sparkle. Again, it's so old. It's one of the ones that's like 10 plus years old, but still works. This sentiment is from an MFT stamp set, I think called Snowflake Splendor. It has a bunch of snowflakes in it and some really pretty sentiments, and I thought this one was really nice. And I thought, let's heat emboss it on the same cardstock that I did the frame out of. However, when you put heat to this, it dulls a part of it. So I didn't mind it, but you can see here in the video, look at sorry, it's kind of off camera, but it is a lot duller than the frame. So if you want to have it match exactly, I would not heat emboss on it, but it's fine for me. Now I'm using my Barely Arts glue to go ahead and attach those 3 snowflakes, one on the frame and then one on the top and the bottom of the frame, as well as the Let It Snow sentiment. I'm going to attach that on. And I believe that is the card for today. So I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. If you have comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video. Bye!